Hey everybody, welcome to week 47. We're going to start with this picture right here. If you've been on my Instagram, you've probably seen this because it is pinned to the top. It's one of my favorite pictures I've taken. This is when I was talking about the other picture of Pale and Kali where he had him pinned down and the knives to his neck. Kind of evolved after showing it on Maz's Toy Box. So this is the improved version of that, and you can see like there's a lot more going on with the lighting. It's pretty basic in terms of setup. There's a tapestry in the back. You got the Battle Mountain. There's a light behind the Battle Mountain kind of shining through. It's actually kind of interesting because the lighting provides like this little shadow here, and then the tapestry had a mountain on the side, so it kind of looks like maybe they're in a cavernous thing, just added a kind of an interesting effect. But I've really got Pale like on top of Kali, like he got the drop on him, he's got the blades right to his neck, they're locked eyes. Kali's kind of reaching up to try to stop his hand, but knows he's, caught. So yeah, I really like this shot. It's kind of interesting. Jason from Spiro responded to it. He tagged Utama, the comic book artist, and said this would make a great comic cover, so that was cool. I like that. All in all, this is just, I really enjoy this picture. That's why it's pinned. And being pushed to make my pictures better, like I actually learned a lot from the comments on Maz's Toy Box, and this is like infinitely better than the picture I showed a couple weeks ago. And then we're going to jump in. I'm going to go switch tabs. There we go. It's going to be some not safe for work. Sorry, there it is. And then here's basically the same shot, like same setup, but it's different angle and it's like closer up on them. I prefer the other one a little bit better, but this is a cool shot too. You can see Pale's eyes a little bit better here. Yeah, it's the same thing, the Battle Mountain in the back, the lights, but it's just a different angle, but the same picture, basically, the same setup. And then we're gonna move on. There's a lot of Awok this week, so next up we got Kali. It was a Monday morning. I just thought Kali with a cup of coffee in the cloning vats. The background is taken from Venture Brothers. It's the clones of Hank and Dean, but it worked pretty well. So yeah, it's that. I just, I don't know, I had this little coffee mug, and I put it in Pale's hand, and he looks kind of frustrated, and it's just like another day at the office for him, so I thought it made a pretty good Monday shot. And then up next, we got vintage Teela. She's pretty beat up, as an older toy, a lot of paint chip all around, some wear on the hair, but it's really interesting to look at this and then look at like the other Teelas we have. I mean, her face has changed a lot. Origins looks almost nothing like this, but there's a little bit of charm in the classic, or in the vintage Masters of the Universe. So I just wanted to take a picture. It's on the Jungle Dio. It's just a close-up of her. Not really a lot to the shot, but I dig it. I might try to find a better version of her at some point. This was like a couple bucks at a, it's like one of those sidewalk sales that happen sometimes, and I picked it up, and it was pretty beat up, but that's the vintage Teela that I have. So, and then up next, that's going to bring us to our Hump Day shot. We got She-Ra and Teela. Like you can see, her face is quite a bit different. A little bit of scissoring action, a scene from the old Filmation, then on a grass plate, the Viking dolls. You got She-Ra's Masterverse head, Teela's 2000X head from Origins. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun, this was actually requested. Someone asked me to do that, so there it is. Yeah, that's the Hump Day shot. Up next, we got another Awok shot. And here's Lexion. I really like this figure. I haven't actually done too many pictures with him, but it's really cool. I wanted him with like his crossbow out, but I wanted you to be able to see his eyes. So the crossbow gets a little bit blurred because it's pointing straight out. It's on the jungle dial. You can see a bunch of plants and random stuff in the background. There's the battle mountain always making an appearance. There's a little bit of black light shining on his face because I wanted to bring out the eyes a little bit. Yeah, I think it does for a little cool effect. I could have maybe moved it a little bit further back because I think I don't know, the coloration here is a little off. I would have liked the whole face to be a little bit more like that. But either way, I think it's a cool shot, and I really dig this figure and that whole line in general. And then up next, it's going to bring us to Fisto Friday. Still continuing the Lynn and Fisto. Just kind of like the idea of her squatting on his face, getting a mustache ride, holding his fist down. She's definitely been the dominating figure in this run, which is good after her Uppercut series a while back. But yeah, I just really liked it. It's a grass plate. Screenshot in the back is from the Masters of the Universe Revelation. I guess it's Teela. I didn't realize that at the time. It was just where Lynn went at the end. So I took the little screenshot of that and had it in the background. And there's grass plate. There's another little bits of like taller grass kind of stuffed into the grass plate to a little bit of variation over there. Yeah, it's a cool shot. I really like this Godlin figure. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did with getting it in hand. It's like, I really dig it. And then up next, that is going to bring us to my redone Blackstar and Overlord shot. A while back I had posted one. There was a black light flashlight underneath them. This time it's a black light shining down on them. I got the treehouse in the background with the Trobit, just kind of giving it more of that Blackstar feel. And I like the glow on the swords, kind of illuminating them. This was a cool shot. I still really dig it. I do wish we would get, like, this is a custom and this is the vintage, but I would love to see these guys make some kind of return. I think it's a property that really never got its time to shine. There was some cool stuff in that toy line, and the cartoon for its time was really good too. Just a lot of like interesting character designs and concepts, and the old Filmation cartoons were kind of magic. I mean, they can be a little bit goofy and a little bit silly, but they were beautiful and they were masterfully done. So they always got a little special place in my heart. So yeah, there's a black light shining down on here. These are custom swords. And then this is the custom kit from Boojaboo. This is the vintage Overlord. It's a vintage Trobit. There's my little treehouse playset that I found at the thrift shop. And then forest tapestry in the back. But that's about all there is to that shot. And that's going to bring us to the final shot. And we got some more Awok goodness. Another shot of Thane, this time with his helmet on. Have some bright lights coming through the back. The treehouse playset is again on the jungle dio. I just kind of wanted a good close-up shot of Thane. I hadn't used that head, so I figured I would do that. Alright, well, thank you guys very much for tuning in. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, come over and like and comment things, and subscribe, because I'm 2 away from 100. I'd like to hit that at some point. Getting close to a year in with these things, you can tell the photos have gotten much better. I mean, they're still hit and miss. It's definitely improvements to be made, and improvements will be made going forward. There's just a lot of cool stuff coming up, so stick with it, and I appreciate you guys. I will see you next week.